Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is set to introduce over 8 new characters in this story by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio that will be used in a way in order to evolve the characters of Rey, Kylo Ren, and a whole lot more in this movie. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting to me for Episode 9 is exactly how JJ is going to utilize the new villain in this movie in order to really force the interactions between both Rey and Kylo Ren in this film. And that's one of the things to really look forward to seeing in Episode 9, is that we're going to see an element of a Star Wars movie that we haven't seen ever since the prequel trilogy era, which is of course a 2-on-1 lightsaber duel at the very end of course, a Star Wars film. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intriguing, as well as one of the scene leaks for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that one of the scenes that were shot during the month of January included Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, and an actor in a black cloak that is said to be the Dark Acolyte, where there are hints that he is portrayed by Matt Smith. One of the sequences that were filmed included Ian McDiarmid standing next to the cloaked figure in front of a green screen, delivering dialogue to Kylo Ren, where it's described that the villain is using Force lightning on Kylo Ren while he is down on the ground. However, though similar to Return of the Jedi, it's described that J.J. Abrams was able to change up the scene, where Rey is said to intervene and protect Kylo by blocking the lightning strikes with her lightsaber, where the energy of it is being absorbed into her blade. Another sequence that was shot included the new villain fighting Rey in a one-on-one duel, where both of their lightsabers, where the foe is said to attempt to turn Rey to the dark side, where the villain reveals that he sees a darkness hiding within Rey. The sequence is said to involve the villain convincing Rey to kill Kylo Ren while he is injured and does not pose a threat, and that she can put his tirade to rest by ending him now. The sequence is said to be a moment where the foe surprisingly is convincing to Rey, where Rey eventually turns around and is about to kill Kylo Ren with her lightsaber, only for it to be revealed that Rey and Kylo come up with a plan by use of eye contact, a stage like she was going to kill Kylo, where she does a surprise attack against the villain and strikes his arm during the attack that now involves Kylo Ren in the major fight. So I want to go over a couple of parts about all of this, obviously, because this is something that really interests me when it comes to The Rise of Skywalker and exactly what they are trying to do in order to truly make this movie stand on its own and really feel like an original and unique movie, not just within the sequel trilogy, but also within the entire Skywalker saga. So first things first, I want to go over the Force lightning scene that is said to involve both Ian McDiarmid and of course the actor portraying the new villain in Episode 9, which is most likely Matt Smith. Now, for the longest time, we've been trying to figure out exactly why Ian and this new actor portraying this new villain are always next to each other on the set for Episode 9. Now, it's very likely that it does match up with the other leaks that we've been talking about, that the spirit of Sidious is actually possessing the Dark Acolyte, and that Ian McDiarmid is actually delivering dialogue, where Matt Smith is actually lip-syncing in order to sound like Emperor Palpatine, as of course Ian McDiarmid, but in a younger body. So that may very well explain that. Now, the other thing that I do find very interesting, though, is that J.J. Abrams is doing something similar to what Emperor Palpatine did to Luke Skywalker, where he's using the Force lightning technique by torturing Kylo Ren while he's down on the ground. And at first, I was thinking this is a direct, copy of Return of the Jedi. But then out of nowhere, the big change-up, of course, is that Rey actually intervenes and uses her lightsaber in order to block the lightsaber, or should I say block the lightning strikes, with her lightsaber that actually absorbs the energy. And we've seen great examples of this being used in the prequels by Mace Windu, Count Dooku, and stuff like that. So what I like about this is that Episode 9 really is going to deliver a lot of these callbacks to the prequels, the originals, and even, new content that we have never seen before in the past. And this new villain, this Dark Acolyte, if you will, in particular, I think is the main highlight of this movie so far, if you think about it, because not only is it a very mysterious character that we know little to nothing about as far as, the origins of the character goes, other than that he's connected to the Beyond and the origins of the dark side, but we don't really know exactly, where J.J. Abrams plans to really extend that character beyond the sequel trilogy. Let's say, for example, if he does live on or if he gets killed, we're not quite sure. Kylo Ren, where she acts like she's gonna kill him, where both Kylo and Rey exchange eye contact, right? They come up with these different plans by using some kind of language with their eyes, and they come up with the plan where Rey actually does a surprise attack against the new foe in this movie in the third act of episode 9. And that is exactly where Kylo and Rey begin to team up against the new foe in this movie. So this seems like a very impressive way of kind of just surprising the audience and letting fans know that it seems like Rey is convinced by the dark side of this character, but at the same exact time, she is not. She was playing with that character all along. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding from night to moon.